Could a new application allow you to trade anything as currency? Dr. Olsen from Lykke tells us more. Richard, you co-founded Oanda, which became a hugely successful currency trading platform online. You left in 2012 to focus on your new project. It's called Lykke. Please, can you tell us more about it, please?
Lykke is the most exciting venture I've ever started. It's all about building one global marketplace for all asset classes and instruments on blockchain. So it's like creating the Internet of markets.
Okay, there's a lot there. You mentioned that it trades all asset classes. So what do you mean by that?
Isn't it strange today? We have for this market, these assets, you have this market for that asset, that. Wouldn't it just be nice, like we have the internet, which is one global publication platform, to have one marketplace where you can exchange any one asset for any other asset?
So by asset, we're talking about currency, so Forex. We're talking about shares or equity. Bonds?
Yes.
Houses?
Anything.
Cars?
Anything.
Literally anything?
Yes.
Okay. You also mentioned blockchain, which is the technology that underlies this. So what is blockchain? People who trade Bitcoin will probably already be familiar with it. But what is it?
I mean, there has been a lot of hype around Bitcoin, but actually the truly game-changing technology is what underlies that, and that's the blockchain technology, which, if you have to think about what it is, for me the most simple analogy is to compare it to a notary service. So blockchain is like a global notary service that can be used for any type of things.
There are a number of problems with the blockchain technology at the moment as I see it. I have traded in Bitcoin. I got a new computer. I downloaded a new client for Bitcoin. It then had to download every transaction that had ever taken place with Bitcoin, which took, it's been trading for 4.5 years now, so that's a very long time. If you've set up blockchains for all of these different things, isn't that just a huge amount of information which everyone is going to have to carry with them?
I've experienced the kind of advent of the internet. And internet, I was enthused in the 90s about the power of the internet, and everyone said, forget about it, don't disturb me. But it took 25 years to conquer the world. Massive technological work was done in the meantime. Blockchain is of similar nature, just the impact is far bigger, but we're still at the very start. So what we today see is a prototype, but this prototype will evolve very rapidly and has a lot of power, and the trick is to make that power available to everyone as soon as possible by creating a global marketplace.
So let's assume that all of the current problems with the blockchain technology are solved. This is the technology which is underlying your new company, Lykke. How do you pronounce it, actually?
Lykke.
Lykke. So let's say that does happen, but also when we talked about the kind of things that you could trade absolutely anything, not just currency, which is what people have been used to doing for, centuries. Do you anticipate any significant cultural resistance to this idea?
First of all, actually, the basics of society is a barter society. So, and today, it's a huge hindrance that only a few currencies are currency. So, actually the contrary. Actually, the fact that you'll be able to use anything as a currency and pay for that will unlock a lot of resources and is like a vote of freedom for the world.
Certainly, I know people who, they don't think Bitcoin is a real currency. Even though it's being traded for hundreds of dollars. What you're proposing is that we now do that with literally anything.
Yes, because actually when you go to Coop and receive the coupons, You want to be able to cash them in anywhere. Or if you have a piece of land anywhere in the world, you want to be able to pay with that land. So it's trying to do what comes natural, make that possible.
If it works, that sounds like it could be a revolutionary idea. But we shall have to see. Thank you very much. Goodbye, Dr. Richard Olsen. That's it from my guest, Dr. Richard Olsen, and myself, Christopher Hemmans. Thank you very much for watching, and for more exclusive interviews, go to our website, Dukascopy TV.